Uh-oh, them butcher boys back. Yeah, sick, glitch, C-dub. Yeah, you know, we got a new motto this year. MCF, money come first.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. First thing first, smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page. Now, y'all see the thumbnail. We're going to make this real brief, and real quick. Roe versus Wade has been overturned, and now the Democrats is basically calling for physical violence due to it being overturned. Now, think about when I talk to y'all about HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization of Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act of 2007. I was telling y'all the other day, or I was discussing the other day, about how certain agendas and certain laws are going to be passed to get us to become violently radicalized and to basically to act out in physical violence. Now, as y'all females out there, all races in America, as y'all are up in arms over the right to basically murder your unborn children that's being taken away from y'all. Now, mind y'all, just because the Supreme Court overturned it doesn't mean that it's completely flat out illegal. But I'm telling y'all right now, most states, like my state of Ohio, most states, especially the red states, are definitely going to outright abolish and make it totally illegal to have an abortion. Now let's talk about HR 1955, right? Y'all heard me talking about how the internet is going to be used to spread ideologically based violence, which encompasses lots of different type of violence. So I say that to say that they know that people are going to be emotionally triggered by this legislation. They know that people are going to be acting out violently, physically, just like they did in Atlanta this past Friday. This is the reason why HR 1955 was passed, because they know that with these draconian laws that are coming down, that people, specifically Democrats, are going to be coerced, if you would, violently radicalized through ideologically based violence to act out violently. And they are prepared for this, y'all. They are fully prepared for this. This is why they keep exacerbating and triggering y'all's emotional trauma by weaponizing it through these legislations. Now, with Roe v. Wade being overturned, like I said, most states are definitely going to make it illegal. So that's going to lead to underground abortion organizations and underground abortion facilities, just like they had back in the 50s and 60s before Roe v. Wade was even passed. Back to the Drano and the hanger and punching in the stomach. Now, I want y'all to know that if you are somehow to partake in these activities, you will be deemed a homegrown terrorist. Think about when I talk about the smart grid, human brain computer interfacing and implanted microchips, RFID, radio frequency identification devices being planted into your skin. Because I know the question comes up, well, how are they going to be able to tell I'm pregnant? Because through the smart grid, SMART stands for strategic, military, armaments, and residential technologies. Through the smart grid and RFID chips implanted in this track and trace, they're going to be able to tell if you are conceiving and if you're in fact pregnant. And if you attempt to terminate the pregnancy through the smart grid, track and trace, they are going to be able to track and trace you and find you. This is straight out of Brave New World and straight out of 1984. Now think about when I talk about the Handmaid's Tale, right? They're about to make y'all all into handmaids out here, man. So we need to stay vigilant. Like my brother, shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his page, click on the bell. You know what I'm saying? We having beautiful discussions with infinite-minded men and women coming together to discuss these very sensitive issues which affect us all. And this is what we need to be doing, y'all. We need to be having these discussions. We need to be having these conversations, because this is what these people that run the world and the planet, they don't want us to have these conversations, because out of conversations comes plans of action, and out of plans of action comes change. And they want us to be warring and fighting and battling with each other over stuff like the right to murder your children. And the Most High, Yeshua HaMashiach Yahawashi, specifically tells us in the Bible over and over how he feels about murder, especially that of children. So, like I always say, we at war. It's an intellectual and spiritual war going on. And this is why brothers like me, brothers like my brother Red, even shout out to Sinful to Pete, brothers like my brother Mr. O in the Ozone podcast, and to my sister-in-law, Fantastic Trill TV. This is why we are here, to put y'all up on game and spread and share awareness so we can be more intellectually and spiritually prepared to handle what's coming. The Republic of Gilead is upon us, y'all, and the smart grid is now here. So with that being said, y'all remain vigilant. Keep yourselves informed, right? And whatever you do, make sure when you on this YouTube, box cleverly with your words. Don't allow yourself to be weaponized or activated or violently radicalized through ideologically based violence through the internet, so you can be deemed a homegrown terrorist. Y'all already know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Hey.
Yeah. Stacks with the facts. Stacks with the facts. The real contender. You know, it's a lot of ugly things. There's a lot of ugly things in the world, baby. And even though we're being manipulated and hating each other, I still choose to love. I got a lot of love to give. Got Onyx singing the vibes. Onyx from the Onyx. Talk to him, sis.
I know it's hard, but there's beauty in the struggle. Playing parts on the radio with love. Life's beautiful. Life's beautiful, yeah. Can't wait to move on and let go. So beautiful. Life's beautiful.
This life we live in, nobody promised tomorrow, man. We gotta make it by any means necessary, man. I won't be happy till all my diamonds canary, man. And all my brethren and sisters locked up in the prison. Come home, no more worries about commissary, man. We've been tricked into thinking the world is filled with hate. Same time being tricked to forgetting that we great. My brother Mooch, he lost his life about a year ago. Now James holding it down is so beautiful. My brother K-Roll went to go be back with the essence. I truly miss him cause he taught me so many life lessons. I sit back and I reflect on how the world could be if there was no more wars, no more poverty. But I'ma keep dropping jewels, it ain't no stopping me. Ghost band, shadow band, it ain't no blocking me. I'm truly truthful. Stacks with the facts featuring Onyx is truly beautiful. Sing.
I know it's hard, but there's beauty in the struggle. Playing parts on the radio with love. Life's beautiful. Can't wait to move on and let go. So beautiful. Life's beautiful.
2020 coronavirus in full effect. They lying about them numbers, brethren, they full of shit. We went from owning the business to unemployment checks. Everybody masked up like they robbing shit. Imposing vaccinations, but they ain't stopping shit. I'm saying rest in the essence to Casey Goods and Junior. Another young life gone, we're sending prayers to them. To every mother who's ever had to bury a child. When your heart gets heavy, just look up in the clouds. Put a smile on your face, tell them they made you proud. You being tricked into thinking the world is so ugly. I'm about to get off parole, this world is so lovely. My mom just got out of surgery, that's so lovely. I'm in a league of my own, no man above me. None, truly truthful. Stacks with the facts featuring Onyx is truly beautiful. Sing.
I know it's hard.